A man has been indicted for allegedly sexually abusing and murdering a New York nurse after luring her out on a date after meeting on a popular dating app. It's reported the family says the victim was duped into going on a date with a man who played a charmer online but was actually an alleged sexual predator.
Yeah.
When authorities captured the man, they allegedly found another woman captive in his hotel room.
Oh my goodness.
Who had been repeatedly sexually abused by him. This is a sickening story. NYPD Chief of Detectives said the common denominator in these two cases, one being a murder and one being a rape, is dating websites. So ladies, do you think dating apps should take some of the blame for these horrible crimes?
I think there's got to be more background checks. I think there's got to be more security.
Yes.
I mean, I know, you know, when I've attempted to go on dating apps, you can just put your picture on there and put whatever you want. Like, nobody's checking it. Nobody's doing a background check. I mean, but I also know a lot of people who have met their partner or their husband or wife, and they are happy and they met somebody good. But I do think there's got to be some better way of vetting. There's got to be a better way of vetting.
Well, this is the thing. Everybody don't meet people just on dating apps. Some people just, they slide in DMs. They do Twitter. They do, you know, so this is the thing. I give people tips because I think a lot of us are very trustworthy. And the thing is that a lot of times too, when you're single and you think that you've met someone and you just get so caught up, you're like, oh my gosh, you still have to be safe and you have to be vigilant. Do a reverse image search of your potential data with Google. Check them out on other social media sites. That's the one thing I like the apps, the dating apps that's like, you can immediately go to their other social medias. I like that. Tell a friend where you're going, inform the person that you're meeting with others. Do not share personal information like address or numbers. Don't rely on your date for transportation. Don't invite them to your house and meet in a public place and trust your instincts. I think just think about if you were at a bar and you meet a stranger at a bar. You know, and you don't know this person. You know what I mean? They're the same precautions that you may take at a bar, you have to double it with dating apps because you don't even know if that's a real person. You don't know what their reason. You haven't seen them. So we just have to be safer. Now, do I think dating apps, I agree with you, they need to put in more, they need to put in more requirements, but you know, the thing is that people are meeting online all kind of ways.
Yes, but I do think that the onus does have to be on the dating apps. Here's why. Unlike the DMs or even in person, when you walk up to a stranger on the street or you get a DM, you know that that's a stranger completely. When you're on a dating app, there's just a little bit of some unspoken agreement of we're here to meet people. And that removes half of your filter already to treat people like the stranger. You should. We don't, if somebody walked up to you and started asking if you like long walks on the beach in the middle of a bar, you'd be like, who are you, excuse me? Right, but on a dating app, you're like, I don't know, maybe I do. That's the difference, you guys. So yes, dating apps have to enforce
What can they do then?
They have to enforce more background checks. They have to put some type of personality test.
They do background checks, but people lie on those background.
I did Bumble, I did Tinder, I did Match. No, they did not. They let me sign up there. I could have been Cindy Lou Who. No, they did not.
I don't think it's a difference between dating apps and regular apps where people meet. I think it's on the onus of a person. Just like with Tinder swindler, he did nothing illegal. That's the thing. He did nothing illegal. Because, and it's like people are gonna meet people anyway. You have to be smart. No, you gotta be the person.
There is nobody who should say you are never responsible for taking actions to go on the date, to engage with this person. Of course not. But somebody with basics like a criminal background can be filtered out on a dating app. And that is what this man had, and that could have stopped just that bare minimum. So yes, I do think there's needs to be at the bare
That's why you should do your own background check. I ain't dependent on, you know, when I was meeting out people, believe me, I checked James Welsh out. I did my own, and you could do it for free. It's free. Background checks, and you see all
We
the
always
business.
want to encourage you to not just, the app should absolutely do
there needs to be responsibility put on their end as well.
And then you have to do your part
Yes.
too.
Because you're
You have to.
collecting the
Agree.
pool of people to meet and
Yeah.
saying this is safe, do it because
Yeah.
you're Tinder. Or
They're not
whatever.
saying it's safe. They never said it was safe. They tell you
No,
this
when-
is a place to meet people. They didn't say it was
They
safe.
are.
You
No,
assume.
when they are
You're
putting
assuming.
when they are putting those advertisements out and they are selling their app to be the one, and they're selling couple after couple after couple, they
No,
get married
I
and married.
disagree.
Yes, it does.
They're telling
There
you
is a
can meet someone.
There is a
They're
market.
not saying that it's safe.
There is a marketing ploy when you show so many, the success rate and the percentages of couples that have married off of our site. Come and try it. That enough is already luring.
Yeah, that's
And it is
luring.
still
But
your
that's
responsibility,
if that
but-
was the case, Jeannie, then they could legally sue. You can't even sue a dating app. That's what I'm saying. You can't say that
I'm
they're
saying
responsible.
a moral responsibility would
Oh,
be nice
yeah.
for dating apps to do
Definitely.
this.
For sure.
Definitely.
Like a moral responsibility. If you're going to
Definitely.
come play on our side, let us show you that we've made it a safe space.
Yeah.
The very most we can.
Yeah.
From trusting a
Terrible.
dating
No,
app.
I totally agree with that.
Guys, be safe out there.
Yes.